If you're watching this video, odds are you want to learn how to score banging free kicks just like this one over here. Welcome to my first Tutorial Tuesday of FIFA 22. I'm going to be releasing one of these about every Tuesday. I know it's Wednesday right now. Okay, give me a break. I tried to record it on Tuesday, but I couldn't, so we're a day late for first Tutorial Tuesday. Okay, whatever. I'll be releasing a Tutorial Tuesday just about every Tuesday. Free kicks, corner kicks, how to score, how to save penalties, how to score penalties, all that good stuff. So if you want to see that stuff, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'll be releasing one of these just about every single Tuesday. But for our first episode, I'm picking up where we left off last year with free kicks because you absolutely loved my free kick tutorial last year. It's my most viewed video on my entire channel. So I'm going right back to it to start off FIFA 22. Hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to be showing you two tutorials, two techniques, how to score short range free kicks just about every single time. And then at the end, I'm going to be walking you through my favorite, which one I think you should use, and giving you guys some pointers. So, hope this helps you guys out. Hope you score some amazing free kicks. Let's get right into it. This method is going to be to add some dip to your ball, get it up over the wall, and into the back of the net. Okay? So, it's most effective, I would say, within about 25 yards. So, if you're between 18 and 25 yards, right around the 18-yard box, this is perfect for you right here to score free kicks. So the main thing is having a good free kick taker. So the stats you're looking for here are obviously power, free kick accuracy, and curve. Ideally, you want them all above 80 or so. But the main one, free kick accuracy, obviously, you got to have high free kick accuracy. If you don't have that, it's kind of like shoot and hope for the best type of deal. But he's got a high power, high free kick accuracy. Curve could be a little better, but we still make it work, as you can see here. If you're wondering which player to use, left foot, right foot, first of all, main thing, refer to the stats. Whoever has better stats, use them. If their stats are completely the same, what I would recommend doing is picking a player whose dominant foot will carry the ball away from the keeper. So, for example, Lewandowski is right-footed. If he kicks it with his right foot, the natural curve of the ball will go like this, away from the keeper. That way, the keeper's going to be diving, he's not going to catch it. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter too much. But at the end of the day, if all is the same, just use the foot that's going to take the ball away from the keeper. Right foot on this side. If it's on the other side, we use somebody with a left foot. Once you have your free kick taker decided, there's 3 steps here. First, you've got to aim it. 2, get the right amount of power. And 3, add the curve to it. Okay? So first, when you're adding the dipping motion, what you want to do is you want to aim just above the crossbar. And you want to aim like so that kind of right above the top corner here. So the way this is going to work, since the ball is going to be dipping, if we aim it right here, what's going to happen? It's going to end up coming right about down here after it dips down, and right there, that's right in the top corner, perfect spot. Keeper's not going to save it. So that's why we're aiming high here. If your player has more curve, you can aim a little bit higher. Maybe drag this up a little bit to about here or so, but I wouldn't go much higher than that. If your player has insane curve, you can experiment and play around with it a little bit, but I would stick right about here for the most part. After you have your target aimed perfectly, what you want to do is power up your shot. What I recommend doing is between 2.5, which we went right here, we went 2.5, so between 2.5, 3 bars of power. I wouldn't go lower than that because anything 2 bars or below, it's going to be too easy for the keeper to save it because he can just walk across the goal and make a save. Anything more than that, it's a little too wild and you can't really control where it's going, so the free kick becomes a lot more unreliable and inconsistent. So between 2.5, 3 bars of power, that's your sweet spot for this technique. And then once you have the power, what you want to do is add your curve. So what you're going to do, you see this little line here, that means it was a success, we added the right curve. So what we're trying to do is add topspin to the ball. So we had the ball rolling over like this, it's going to dip up and over the wall and end up falling right down into the goal. So what you want to do, let's say this is your right stick here. It's the same whether you're on PlayStation or Xbox, it's going to be your right stick. To add topspin, what you want to do is first flick it down. So you go down, and then you just go right back up. So down, up, that adds the topspin to the ball. As you can see right here, if you do it successfully, this little line will appear. And once you have that, that's how you know you did it correctly. And it will dip right into the top corner, as you can see right here. Bang. Lewandowski, he's not going to miss, and you're going to be scoring all your free kicks. Here's another example just from the other side. So I'm not going to be pausing this much here. So what we're going to do is you can just look up at this controller right here in the top right corner, see what buttons I'm pressing when I'm pressing them. See, we have it aimed already. I'm currently pressing B, so watch the power bar. We're going to look for 2.5 to 3 bars of power. We're going to add that dip to it, that top spin, and we're going to aim it right in the top corner, and it's going to end up in the back of the net. Just take a look here. So you see, we went down, then up, and then bang, top corner, keeper is nowhere near it. Another goal for Lewandowski. This method works very well almost every single time if you do it correctly. Another thing to note, as you can see here, the circle turned green. If you're not familiar with time finishing, what it basically is, if you press the shot button right as your player is about to kick the ball, so you're going to press it twice. Once to charge it up and get your power, and a second time to time it. So you see right, you see right here, I'm pressing B. Right as my player is kicking the ball, we timed it perfectly. This turns green. And if you do that, it just makes the shot a little better. So it takes a little bit of practice getting used to it. I would recommend doing it if you can do it perfectly every time. You see here, we got the green time finish, and the keeper ended up getting nowhere near it. It's up to you. Try it out. Try it with it. Try it without it. See what you do better with. Try it out in the practice arena. If you can't get a green every time, no worries. Yellow, sometimes it's still pretty good. It'll still go in most of the time. Green, it'll go in a lot of the time. Red, if you get red, you just got to say a prayer, because who knows where the hell the ball is going to end up. If you have questions about time finishing, I know I went over it briefly there. I'll make a whole nother video about it. So just let me know in the comments if you want to see a video strictly on time finishing, and I'll have that for you guys. Okay, boys, method number 2 coming up right now. So first one is getting the dip, getting it up and over the wall. This one, we're going to add a little bit of swerve to it and try to get it and bend it around the wall. So, for the most part, it's the same. The only difference is going to be where we aim it and adding the spin. So, you see right here, whereas the last one we're aiming up here, this time we're aiming right about here. So, we want to do, so this is the player, this is the wall right here. So, let's put a vertical line right next to him right there. What we want to do is aim it just to the right of that, and then right below the crossbar. What this is going to do, it's going to make sure we're able, it's on target, it's not too high, not too low. And then if we aim it just like this, it's going to end up bending around the wall like that, and hopefully end up somewhere around here where the keeper can't get to it. So you see right here, once we have that aimed, at power, same thing. 2.5 to 3 bars of power. The only other difference here, you see, whereas last time the bar was up here, this time it's to the side. So in order to get the side spin, what you want to do is say this is your stick. Instead of going down, then up, what you want to do is you start at the bottom, and you just make a half circle like that. Okay? So if you want to curve it to the right, which is what we want to do right now, we're going to do a half circle that way. If we want to curve it to the left, we do a half circle the other way. Okay, let's just run it back from the beginning here. You see, we got a right footer because we want it to curve away from the keeper right now. We're aiming it just below the crossbar, right next to the wall. Here we go. We're ready. We're going to charge it up, get about 2.5 to 3 bars of power. Bang, side spin, right around the wall, right in the top corner. Okay, now it's the same technique, but we're in the other side. So as you can see here, we are now using a left footer because what we want to happen is we want him to take the shot and it's going to bend away from the keeper like this and end up eventually right here at the end and end up being a goal. So on the right side, you want to use left footer. On the left side, you want to use your right footer. And then it's going to be the same process. If you wonder what's going on, just make sure you refer to the controller up here and see what my analog and my inputs are. So here we go. We got Sane lining it up just below the bar, next to the keeper, next to the wall. We're going to go about 2.5, 3 bars of power. Bang, add the curve, and then right in the top corner. Not saving that one, and we got another free kick goal. So I know people are going to be asking me in the comments, which is my favorite, which one should I be using, which one is this, that, blah, blah, blah. In my opinion, they both work very well. If you can practice them and get them both to work, I would recommend, I wouldn't recommend one over the other. I probably would say I have a little bit more success with a dipping free kick, but that's because I use it more often. What I would recommend doing, practicing them both, see which one you have more success with, and then just keep on using that one every single time. Don't switch back and forth between the two, so you're going to get confused, you're going to mess it up. I would perfect one of the strategies and always use that one every single time. For me, I use the dipping free kick, but maybe you have more success with the curve free kick. Up to you. These are the two best strategies, Anytime you're within 18 to 25, 26 yards, use one of these. You're going to get a free kick goal almost every time. As I said, I do drop one of these videos just about every Tuesday for my Tutorial Tuesday. If you have any other questions, refer to the playlist on my channel for all of my lists of FIFA 22 tutorials. If you're new around here, hit the sub button and catch the next tutorial when it's released next week, the week after, sometime, whenever you're watching this. Thank you guys as always. I love all of you. I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.